John here from Auckland, New Zealand. Um, it's Monday, the 6th of June 2011, and I just want to speak about where we are at the moment with our project Tidal Energy down on the Lotten Point, East Cape, the Rokumura Range, and other matters that are concerning the government and the Crown. They're in the Rokumura Basin with Petrobras, the oil exploration that has become a threat now on our seabed and environment risks that I wish to address now and for public to know that we have other alternative arrangements for there with Moai Tidal Energy, with turbines hydraulically operating there on our plans. And I'll be going back there to Lotten Point and Pōtaka Marae hopefully next week, and have a meeting with the local people and just outline the plans that are on Facebook. Our intentions are global concerns and trade through the Confederation of Chiefs up at Waitangi, Te Tii Marae, where all our documents are authorised and by the chief there, Kingi Taurua, and his taumata, and also with Sunakora, the elected mandated Prime Minister of a Maori government. That's at law legal, which is challenging the Crown's title now and the Governor General. It was I who put the proclamations in front of him, Governor General Anand Satanan, who was told within a space of time there, over 2 hours, to pack his loads and go. It simply meant sack them off our lands. So we, the sovereigns, will run this country ourselves, and there's no longer need for the Crown, and which is under question now by their own people in England. The Queen's proof that she's not a Crown as such, and all this information you'll see on Facebook. More alert now people around the world who are against the system of monarchy and political bludgeoning of our land and resources. And I'm speaking for Indigenous Polynesians here in New Zealand, that stretch the Ring of Fire boundary area, which covers about a third of the globe area of the seabed and land islands, and Polynesian, Melanesian and Micronesian history, connected to Moai statue on East Island, and that's the bottom of the earth, connected to the stars, and also to Makamake planet, to east 90 degrees, where the sun rises, sun god Ra, that's on my land blocks, Wānoa, connected to Rokumura Range, and the seabed. Those are our titles, graphic there, connected to Nubia, Africa, DNA with the pyramids and King Khufu and Snifu, and those people know, the black Africans know our history comes from there. That's graphic evidence history that has been invaded by the British people, the white people, who have come this way, and they say they haven't stolen all that those treasures and our Moai statue and all the Egyptian mummies and that are in the British Museum. Those are actually stolen. They've gone and left their country, come into our countries and picked them up and take them back. And they say it's from the spoils of war. Well, that's straight theft in common law, which is God's law, God says, "Thou shalt not steal." Now, that's theft, and so we have those issues to put to the Crown now here in New Zealand, and no more, no more of that. Carry on. The people rise with Indigenous people, and I'm talking sovereign people are those who are not alien or not connected to the Crown, who are a threat now to us, and people are sovereign that live here, live here now, along with the original people. So we are as one against a system that is corrupt, fraud, and I'm proving that is so. And with the affidavits that the Crown people have not rebutted at all, and anyone else who wishes to put their affidavits there on Facebook, quite welcome to do so. Be my guest for any land issues here, history, and that I dare you to do that, to take us on, and especially people who have come here from Britain need to address that issue in the open on Facebook, where everybody can see. No hiding away, and must be true in front of God. But the Queen has lied in front of God, and now she's got a Parliament law higher than God's law, which is alien to the sovereign, and also alien to the rest of the world. I want to make that quite clear, that we're challenging the Queen now directly. Who is she and where is she? Her title is no longer here, and we'll bill charge debt her for grand theft, for treason, and all the rest of the claims we have against her for what she has done here. It's not that nice or pretty, and the Governor General here and the Prime Minister is on notice from Waitangi, and the contract is between Hapu chiefs at Waitangi on Te Tii Marae and the British government, or now the government of England, not the Queen, the government of England contract in company. The Queen is a private person, and she has her own companies, Buckingham Palace, private company, and also Her Majesty the Queen of Right of New Zealand, private company. They don't exist here. They're fictitious, fraudulent, corrupted entity with no basis or claim or evidence or affidavit to say otherwise against Moai title. So I want to see her handwriting, any signatures she has for selling this place, and anybody else for that matter, to put your evidence here in front of everybody. Otherwise, bugger off, like people are saying here now. This country belongs to the people living on it here, who can prove that they've been here by consent of the rightful owners, not the ones that have been fictitious. The titles came from Scotland, and the Manukau Land title, Manukau Land Company. It comes from Scotland, Glasgow, and I have those titles here. And if anybody got any problem with that, then stick it in writing on an affidavit. If you think it not, that the first titles here were Australian fraud title, and they got confiscated and reissued second hand by the Scottish company, and those are second hand. They're not. They didn't come here and survey it in the first place. They took them from being surveyed before. And so we've got all that here too, and so that's part of the issues, and also the tidal turbines, which will start our economy off here, because it's in a recession now, and that's been caused by the government here. They don't know how to run a place. That's why it's gone like that. It's gone like that. Who would run a business, Mr. John Key, Prime Minister, and make it go downhill and sell the place off? You sold your part of the deal, not ours. We still got the land. The land still belongs to Māori Hapu. Okay? You tell me if it belongs to anybody else, and don't say it belongs to the Queen because she doesn't own anything here. Hasn't got a signature on it. All made up. It's all fictitious, gobbledygook title, and the same with all the other Commonwealth countries. And her crown is suspect now because it wasn't. It is a fake one that's been put in place of the real one. So that's we're going to split that open now, and you see all the trouble going on in Egypt now, and England, and Ireland, and all those countries where it's all been bullshit crown. It's starting to fester now and get caught up. Yep, you'll get caught. You'll put on trial. Same here with all the aliens here and the crown. It'll be all on trial. You've all been given notice. You fail to respond. He who is quiet and says nothing loses. Okay, that's in the Supreme Court here. The Queen set up the Supreme Court here and said she wished to continue her realms here at the haste of changing her name from Her Majesty the Queen right in New Zealand to the Supreme Governor of the Church of England. Now she didn't tell us, the Hapu, saying she was our partner. She'll say, oh, I'm not that Her Majesty anymore. I'm now the Supreme Governor, and she's free woman. She's a business director, okay? So we can plug her and bill her in her companies. Those are her companies. 17 trillion, she already advertised that on the 3rd of March in 2010. Said she owns this place. She's got $17 trillion to spend. She's waiting for this her monsters in Parliament down here to bankrupt this place so that she can come along and pick it up. It doesn't belong to you. Well, no, we're going to bill you for more than that. And it'll square it all out here. All these land, all the assets, everything's stuck on it. All these materials, the buildings and everything, the materials came from this Maryland. And all those trees you got in England, all those big curry trees you chopped down on the east coast there on my land and left the hills to drop in on the sea and then covered all my rocks up. You took all those trees to England and left the place a mess, just like the sea and just like the rivers, all polluted. Your people came here and stuffed a lot up because of greed, wealth, and now you're going to have to give it all back, because I'm just making statements on the internet now. Everybody must get all their stolen property back off you, out of those museum in London. They don't belong to you. You actually stole them, your people. All right, now give them back. I want my Moai back because he's my brain. That's my brain. My people carved them, right, with their hands for me, not for you, Pākehās. He's my brain, my mind, my body, my spirit, my feelings, and my death, right, of my people, connected to me. It's my connection to the land, DNA, right, DNA. Miss Queen, you are no good. No good. Okay, so you just pick your stuff up from here and go back to England, and we're going to run our place by ourselves with the people here, and in the islands. They're going to run their place themselves, their way, right? We'll find our own trade because it's all stuffed. All the trade in your country and in England, the people are up against you because you're self-centered and crooked. Right? They don't like that anymore. They want a new change in life. Everything's going to change. Okay, thank you very much, and that'll do for now. It's a beautiful day here in New Zealand, Auckland, and thank you for your time. Bye-bye for now.